Hi, Michael.
Hey, Fergus. Hang on. Welcome to the Sales Acceleration Show. I need to do my intro, otherwise this doesn't work.
Sorry.
Today, we're going to talk about evolution of trust.
Excellent.
You told me in the hallway you had some very intriguing stuff to say about it, so I'm really curious. But maybe before you do that, say 2-3 sentences about who you are, what you do, so people actually know.
Yeah, hi
to
guys.
Trust you.
To trust me. So hi guys, I'm Fergus Parker. I am the co-founder of Boss Marketing. My background is in owning and running a full-service content marketing company, and I now run Boss Marketing to help software technology businesses drive sales through their marketing.
And where does the trust come from?
That, Michael, is a good question.
And I didn't rehearse it, right?
You didn't rehearse it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm a big believer that the whole way sales and marketing has completely changed, right?
I agree completely.
Yeah, last 5-7 years completely changed on its head.
Dramatically changed.
And I'm just looking at what we used to do 15 years ago. You know, it was cold calling.
Yeah.
That's how you got your first bit of trust.
True.
And then the majority was people like yourself and myself when I was selling in the sales meeting, building the rapport.
Receptions, meetings, demoings, endless repetition of
month
meetings.
after month after month.
Right.
So now...
Until the lake of rejection took over.
The lake of rejection. Yeah, exactly. And no one likes that.
No one likes it.
No
It's
one
true.
likes it.
Still, no one likes it.
No.
I teach a lot. Nobody likes it.
Yeah.
But it's part of the game.
It's part of the game. So now what we're looking at is how do we build trust, authentic relationships, and then ideally at scale. That's the key.
Scaling the unscalable, which is the trust factor.
Yep.
So I'm thinking thought leadership.
Yeah.
But you might call it differently.
Thought leadership, authority.
Yeah.
Same sort of
Credibility.
thing. Credibility. And I think the big buzzword certainly in my world has been inbound marketing, right?
Yeah. For years. And they've automated. You see the automation going inbound, Marketals, the HubSpots.
That's
all
it.
going there.
Yeah,
right?
Content Marketing Institute.
But you're a marketeer, that's what you need to push.
And that's what we hear all the time as marketeers is create the content, field of dreams, right?
Yep.
You build it and they will come. Which is right to a certain extent, but you can't rely on all of your marketing to be inbound.
I agree. Actually, when I say sales teams, I say, first of all, I would reverse them back to outbound. So you need to learn how to do this properly because I know you're hiding, and then I want all the inbound for 50% of the leads, and then 50% should be outbound. Yeah. You agree with that? Because most companies are not like that. They're sitting in the back thinking, yeah, I'm going to get leads, and they wait the whole day. That's where I go completely mad with it.
Yeah. So sales guys will always probably try and...
the path of least resistance.
Yeah, they probably leave the outbound, right? No one really wants to do that.
No.
So you got to get.
So how do you change the paradigm? What's your advice? What would you do? Or
we have to build trust at scale, and how do you do that? Generally, you have to do it in different places that your audiences are in, right?
Yep.
So it could be LinkedIn. That's a good place for a lot of software tech companies.
I agree.
It could be getting them to your website. So that's another place that you can build trust. But one of the best places is social proof. So you have that in your sales proposals. But even before that first meeting,
let customers talk about you. That type of business. Yeah.
Exactly.
Referral business. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And liking your content, sharing your content, commenting on it. Yeah. All of those things are really important.
So the one thing I see with that, and I agree completely, it's a lot of work.
It's tough.
It's tough. So how do you do it? So I'm a company, I listen to this and I'm thinking, okay, I get it. We should do that. Yeah. That's where it stops most of the time. You go away, do other stuff. But how would you recommend doing it? Is it you hire a guy or a girl doing only that, or you make it a part of the daily routine? What do you do?
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah.
So the way that I've always taught selling and trust is that people buy into 3 things. So they buy into your company, so your big corporate company.
The brand.
The brand.
Yeah.
And then there's the brand, the Michael Humblet brand. So they buy into you.
Great.
And then there's the product.
Right.
So you've got to find ways of promoting those 3 things at the right time to the right audience. Yeah. That's the key.
It's the first time somebody explains it properly, actually. So the brand, yes, that's corporate, that's marketing, let's say, but you also have that element of me, the Michael brand, or the sales guy being the sales brand. That's something that for me has changed because they can have access to it. But what I see most companies do is they limit it. They say, no, you cannot post, and then they start reposting stupid things like we won an award. it's too generic.
Yeah.
So they need to escape that.
Yeah. And the way that I think of it, you need at least two of those things. So product and company.
Yeah.
Or company and
So your mix would always be.
You always need the at least two in order for someone to feel that they need to feel that they know you enough.
Yeah.
That's the key. So one of the things that we talk about is seven different touch points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't ask for a meeting or for a sale in the first interaction. You have to have that time.
Go through. So there is a methodology. You developed a methodology to go through. 7 steps.
7 steps. Yeah, that's the minimum that you need in order for someone to feel that they've had an opportunity to get to know you. And in those 7 steps, yes, they can have a look at what you're producing on LinkedIn. Yes, they can have a look at your website. They can have a look at your social media profiles. But they need to go to at least 3 or 4 different locations, or in marketing spiel, channels. To feel that they've got an idea of who you are. And this is the blended person. This is the Michael business person and the Michael actual personal life together.
I agree.
That's when you get the magic.
And I actually believe that the decision of should it be you, who should I choose with if you have a more generic product? I mean, let's take Michael again, sales expert or sales strategist. Who should I pick? Should actually be done upfront. They just check it out and validate if you're the guy or girl being able to do it. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly, exactly.
I completely believe. Your main channel at this moment would be LinkedIn, or it doesn't matter? It's LinkedIn, social. It depends on the.
It depends on the business, but for me, B2B selling, LinkedIn is the one that really is working right now.
Yeah.
And we know the majority of a sales decision is actually made before that first sales meeting.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking, okay, my client or my prospect is looking at me as the brand, my company as the brand, and my product.
Yeah.
How can I put that across in the most authentic, the best possible light for them to see that before they see me?
Yeah.
And that's the key. If you can get that, then you have a chance.
Do you have some pragmatic advice, or you say, think of that, or how to do that?
So tactical advice?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I like tactics because a lot of people speak strategy.
Yeah.
And tactics for me is still.
Yeah.
Because if I watch this, I want to be able to do something to get my machine moving.
Yeah, so one thing that's working really well for us and for my clients is using LinkedIn, connecting with people, so viewing their profiles, waiting a bit of time to then connect so they can see that you viewed them, so it's authentic, and then sending a personalized message, right?
Yeah. And don't kick in the door and say, I want this from you.
But that's the
first
key.
Build it up, right?
That's the key. So marketing has gone from mass marketing 10 years ago all the way through personalized to tailored.
Yeah, and I believe personalization is even key. I mean, you know, I do a lot of stuff with landing pages. If I could personalize every single landing page, I would. I know there's software that does it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're there yet, but that would be the ultimate dream, right?
Well, the ultimate is take it beyond personalized. So typically you'd start your marketing funnel with personalized, and then when they've got to a certain stage through the actions they've shown you, then you go tailored. So
it's even better.
It's
like personalized plus tailored.
It's time, but then you only do it for those that have made it past a certain segment.
So the one comment I could make, if I look at it, it's a lot of work. So that means you need
It is a lot of work.
So technology eventually will help, but then others will be using it. So I'm thinking, if I'm a sales guy, I have to look at it. So I need to put my bets right. I need to get the right dream customer, the right personas done.
Yeah.
That's something you need to shape. I think that's there where there's still a lot of work being done. Right?
Yeah.
People just shooting, every customer is the same. I'm like, no.
Exactly.
That guy or that girl is going to be way better.
Exactly. So tactically, Sales Navigator is a great tool.
Yep.
You can get very specific on your targeting, and there are 18 different elements that you can target. So they give you your ideal customer, and then the smart stuff happens when you start connecting with those guys, tailoring your message, and then sending them regular messages direct to their inbox.
And that's not selling, it's like value-based. Here is something relevant for you.
Yeah.
And you make the selling click once they actually start giving you the buying signals, or that's how you do it? Or?
Well,
I mean, if you can reveal all your secrets here, because it's just the two of us.
Yeah, of course.
There's no internet. There's no YouTube.
No problem.
Yeah.
So I believe that I'm probably a little bit different in terms of the perspective I'm coming from. So I believe that you're only creating buying opportunities, that there is no sale. And I know that's controversial because we're on the Sales Accelerator show, but for me, people will buy from you. They do not want to be sold to. They've never
they love to buy.
They love to buy.
Yeah, I agree.
So you need to give them enough value, enough information, which is not selling you, but showing that you know what you're talking about, where they feel comfortable to buy.
It's exactly the same. It's like I walk into a shop and I have this guy or girl coming to me and saying, "Can I help? Can I assist you?" And they think it's nice being nice, but I'm like, I have no clue what's in your shop. I just want to look around. That's actually what people do. I want to look around, say, and then eventually I like this. And on that moment, I think I like this. Then I want somebody to be around. If you're not around, you've missed the opportunity.
Exactly.
And I think it's a hard balance. But I agree completely.
Yeah. So that they say.
So we should start a shop actually.
Okay, clothes shop.
Shops.
Jumper shop.
Jumper shop.
Cardigan shop.
I like this shop.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. With that, I'm gonna leave you. Thank you, Fergus, for coming to the show. If you like what you've heard, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel.
Thanks guys.
Take care.